Hello everyone, I am Mugdha. I have secured 499 out of 500 in my CBSE Class 10 board examinations 2026, and it has got me all India rank second. And here I am, back with you to help you with a subject which students feel very challenging, very difficult, and that is social science. Now, why is it difficult? Why are students afraid of SST? The reason is that students are very overwhelmed with the maps, the dates, the huge syllabus of SST. But again, I have the ultimate elephant strategy for you so that you can ace your SST board examinations. First, we will start by analyzing four previous year board questions and see where we can locate them in the NCRT. This will help us in understanding how relevant NCRT is for our board exams. The first MCQ is arrange the following Italian states in the order of their annexation to the Kingdom of Italy. Now, a student who has studied Chapter 1 history might think that this is a very difficult question, something apparently impossible to solve. But if you look closely in these two maps, you will see that the first one tells us the names of the states, and the second one tells us the years when they were annexed to the kingdom. And combining these two, this beautiful question has been created. Now, the second question. They have given the name of a book of marvels, and who has written it? Now, in the NCRT, in the globalization chapter, you will see this image, and beneath it, in tiny letters, it is said that Marco Polo has written this book. You have subjective types. Explain the role of Reserve Bank of India in the Indian economy, and why is credit important for economic development. Now, if we try to see the NCRT, we will see that structurized answers are not there. Means you cannot use the NCRT directly in your answer sheet. So we understand that for short questions, NCRT is non-negotiable. We have to read it very religiously. But for long questions, especially for economics and geography, I would say NCRT might not always be enough. The second point is practice regular answer writing. Now, this regular practice keeps you in the habit of writing long answers in a pointwise manner so that in the exam hall it is not something which is new to you. The third point, which is very important, I think, is that write extra points with respect to marks. For example, if you have a 2 marker question, write 3 to 4 points. If you have a 3 marks question, then try 4 to 5 points. And if you have 5 marks question, then try to write at least 6 or if possible 7 points. Even if an examiner thinks that 1 point of yours is not up to the mark, then you have a backup point so that not a single mark from your long answer is deducted. Now the fourth point is integrate math and geography. What I mean by this is that geography class 10 is filled with lot of locations, lot of places names. It is done in respective maps, then it becomes very easy to visualize and hence remember the things. The fifth point, which is again very important, is use mnemonics and other tools to actively remember the things which are not very interesting to remember. I made these small India maps beside the places where things are found like mineral ores. And here I made this Balkan map to remember the names of the countries in the region. So you can invent these things by yourself and make SST learning very interesting and very fun. And the last point, point number 6, is divide each chapter and write the names of the headings like I'm showing you here. Because whenever you sit down to revise the chapter, you get an overview of whatever you have to cover. And you do not feel lost in like a sea evolution of lot of facts, lot of studies, so that you get a direction and you get a sense of control. This I think is very important. And here comes the most important part of this video. I will give you the paragraph wise roadmap, like when you read a paragraph of any SST book, what are the steps you need to follow so that you can actively grasp that thing? So, for short answer type questions, what you can do is make one word questions and you write that question in a rough copy, or you can make a separate copy for that as well. And whenever you revise, try to not look at the answers and answer them. By this, a lot of MCQs which are embedded in some hidden lines of NCERT are uncovered, and regular revision helps polish them so that you would not get a single MCQ wrong. And for long questions, write 5 to 6 to 7 points on that topic in the blank space of the NCERT as I've shown you here. This will structuralize the terms in the NCERT in a way which can be used to write answers in the exam. And after all these things, regular revision is very much required so that you do not forget old things whenever you study new things. That was it. Here is the complete elephant strategy. Take a screenshot if you want, and we'll meet again. Till then, study hard, work hard. I hope you reach your goals. Thank you.